You know the answer?
I don't know the answer.
So it's one of them games where, man, you just got to stay down. Like, you got to not have a plan B. You know what I'm saying? Grind. And, you know what I'm saying? Just stay focused, stay consistent. That's the most, if I would tell anybody anything, it's consistency.
Tell me one person you got in your life that's handing you $1 every time they see you. That's how you got to look at it. You got to scale down what it is and understand everyone's not going to be Drake, but you could actually become an artist relevant enough without the world knowing who you are to generate a living for you and your family that you're going to be able to pass on to your kids when you die.
K100 Radio.
My biggest lesson, when I signed the Def Jam back in 2016, I got the Def Jam, I was thinking like, oh man, they finna do this and they finna do that. It was like, keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
I was like, what?
Some of it's business and some of it I knew them.
Okay.
So some of them was business, you feel me? Paper,
Right.
business.
Right.
Some of it, I actually know them and fuck with them and we put together like that. Relationships is better than the bad, but don't never forget that it take money to make money, though. You know what I'm saying?
Always. What is real Houston shit? What is that?
Real Houston shit is slabs,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Just coming down, just keeping it player.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being about your paper, not really worried about what nobody else got going on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just riding through the night on your shit.
K100 Radio.
You might not need the same type of attention or detailed
Right.
work that I would.
Right.
So, you know, a lot of that be confusing even as an artist because I'm looking at you like, man, this man is doing it. He has like all this. And then I try to imitate it. But I imitate it at a horrible fail.
Right,
And
right.
it comes at a cost of my pocket.
Right.
I see the sauce, but I don't know the power source that's power in the soup.
Right.
Two cities can't claim the same thing.
But it's Atlanta.
Now y'all contribute to the Metro Atlanta culture.
I understand Metro Atlanta.
Yeah, but I'm saying it can't be pure Atlanta.
Does it matter?
To a person that's born and raised, you take pride. I didn't realize how much pride I took until she dropped the song. I'm like, dang, that's how I feel too.
Right.
And seeing all these other artists just come from nothing and then like just blossom, that just makes me just want to just keep going up.
K100 Radio.
Coming up, of course, I really don't know exactly which direction I want to go. I just know that I just want to be myself, and sometimes you get pulled in different directions because that's where people want you to go.
Right.
So, you know, you just got to stay yourself, stay comfortable in your skin, stay strong, and just be you. Once I start just being myself fully, not being afraid of being myself, things just start changing for me.
Like, what goes around comes around. So it's like, whatever you put in life, like, whether it's good or bad, like, you can argue with your baby dad one day, and then you be like, why the nigga not answer my phone call? That's the fuck why. Like, he not answering your phone calls because of that. Or you ain't go to work and you ain't make that money. That's the fuck why, you know?
Right.
It's what goes around comes the fuck back around.
I'm here till 3 a.m. Okay. There's a twerk contest going on. I'm about to win me $1,000.
Oh, let me see it then.
Yeah. Oh.
K100 Radio.
And what I like to do is I like to keep my mind open because us as youngsters on the radio nowadays, you'll hear Bad Bunny right next to Chris Brown.
Right.
And that's exactly how I grew up. So I figure, I mean, why judge it? If that's how I feel on the inside, I'm going to tell everybody that's how I feel, and they're going to feel the same way because all kids nowadays, we listen to everything, man. We do not judge. Look at TikTok.
Right? Some of them you see, they got a little street money, but I'm talking the real budget. So the one who doesn't have that bag, and even if you have that bag, you have to be very particular on who you give that money to, because you will get scammed and robbed in this business.
Oh,
right? People would tell you, don't give me that money, I'll have you on Billboard, this, that, and then you never hear from them again, right?
You know, making sure that you, getting with the artist, and as long as they get back with you, you know, it's all good then. You know, it's all about doing that follow-up, you know what I'm saying?
And I know
ground. And you know we sliding on them New Atlanta hits on Big Guy, you dig?
MidwestMixtapes.com, the #1 website for Midwest rap. MidwestMixtapes.com. They promote and market albums, mixtapes, singles, and videos. MidwestMixtapes.com. They can get you on DJ conference calls, blogs, and email blasts. MidwestMixtapes.com. They work with several magazines, college radio campaigns, and street teams in multiple cities.
It's going down.
Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
Oh, what's happening, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hold on a second. What's up? K100 Radio, what's happening?
You
All right, let's get to it.
tuned into K100 Radio, hip hop and
You know the drill, fam.
K100, you bad.
What up, dog? Welcome, everybody, man. It's been a minute. I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. What's going on? What is good, man? We are live. We are back. Live on K100 Radio with another one of our direct line interviews. This time we getting ready to chop it up with the homegirl, Bougie Troubl3. We're finna bring her on the line in a second. But I just want to tell you guys, welcome back to the broadcast. I haven't been live in a couple of minutes. I haven't been doing a lot of interviews lately because I got a lot going on. But again, still, you know, we still always been in effect. The music is still updated. The music's still live 24/7. All the mix shows, all the shows. You just haven't seen my face live on K100 Radio in a minute. But it's good, though, because now I'm back, getting back in the swing of things, and I'm ready to chop it up with our special guest today. So remember, first and foremost, we want you to make sure you download our K100 Radio mobile app. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. The music is always live 24/7, all right? 24/7 live. Whenever you download the app, it's available. If you got a Droid or Apple, it doesn't matter. Just go to the Play Store or the Apple App Store, type in K100 Radio, put the dash in there. You'll be able to find it real live. Or you can also listen to any one of these interviews live on our broadcast on K100 Radio at K100Radio.com. All right, that's our website. You can always go over there and just hit play. We're also on the TuneIn app. Got a lot of followers over there. If you know about TuneIn, look us up. Just type hip hop. We'll pull up top 20. What else? That's it. All right, make sure you follow our social media pages so you can see all these things when I go live from the studio. All right, that's it. All right, without further ado, I'm not going to waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and get into the swing of things. I'm very familiar with our guest. I know her. I know her mama them and a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? She's so, affiliated with Bougie Troubl3. Bougie Troubl3. What's going on, family? What's up, though?
Hey, how are you?
What's happening? Welcome to K100 Radio. Again, you've been here before, but welcome back officially. What's up?
Thank you.
Absolutely. So listen, before we even get into it, I always just like to kind of just let the artists kind of just introduce themselves when they first come on K100 Radio for one of these direct line interviews, because, you know, we can talk and talk and talk, but first and foremost, I want you to tell everybody who we rocking with, tell everybody where you're from, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience that's listening live right now on YouTube, Facebook, IG, K100Radio.com, and all that other good stuff. You got it, baby. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bougie Troubl3. Please sure to drop that E and put a 3. I am from Indiana, Indianapolis, but I stay in the ATL, down in the South, the country bred, and I'm loving it. You can follow me everywhere. I do music. I write my own music. So if you want to check me out, just follow me on all platforms.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so get the music back going on. All right, so you say you from the Nap. All right. So how long you been in Atlanta? Originally from the Nap town. There's a lot of people that moved from Nap and relocated down here in Atlanta. A lot of good people that I know. How long you been down here?
I've been down here since 2015.
Oh, so it's been a good little minute. You got almost a decade. I'm saying up under your belt. So So did you come down here to do music, or like did you move for like other reasons and then you got into music after you got here?
Yeah, I moved here for other reasons. My little sister does modeling, so that's the reason why I came down.
Okay, so if we talking, but that's what she does. So how did you end up, you know, coming to Atlanta? Because most people move to Atlanta to get into the game, but you said your sister was doing something else, and then you kind of got into music yourself. How did you evolve and decide that you want to be an artist? Because that's not even why you came here, but how did you get into it?
I got into the artistry because I had went to Money Meech Summit, and Trap Baker had did a birthday song for me because of All SSJ, and it was this girl named China Red, and she the celebrity chain snatcher, and I didn't like how she acted towards me when we was on stage. She's trying to act like she was better than me, this, that, and the third. And so she was the reason why I got back into the music game. So I always give her props.
So wait a minute. I just want to make sure that you said it. I just want to be certain. You said that you got back in the game because somebody basically somebody pissed you off. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, right. I felt disrespected. Yep.
Okay, that's a good enough reason. So, did y'all have like some kind of like beef? Was it beef? Like, did y'all like?
No, it was no beef. It was no beef. Like, I used to like her song and everything. It was just when I met her character in person was nasty, and so I was like, okay, bet. So I be giving her, each time somebody asks me why I got started, I let them know it's because of her. So I give her props every time.
That might be the first time I ever heard that particular scenario play out. Like, yeah, this bitch pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get at her, and she started all of this shit. Basically, that's the gist of it. All right.
Basically, yep, she got me back on it. Yep.
Hey, you know what? I ain't even mad. That's the truth. That's the truth. If that's why it is, and that's why I went down. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You feel me? So, all right. So then, so you got into it, you got back into it, and then you started doing music. Now, that may be the reason that you got into it. But as far as, like, why did you keep going? You feel what I'm saying? Like why did you just keep? Because that can be a spark, a reason for you to get in it. But something got to inspire you to kind of like keep going. So what keeps you going all this time? That's what prompted it. But something got to keep you going, or else you'll just get bored with this shit and just quit. Because this shit ain't for everybody.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But you still going. So
yes,
why? Why you still going?
The reason why I keep going is because I believe in myself. I literally, like, she motivated me, but the more I was writing, the more I was listening to the beats, I was getting more in tune with myself, because I always loved to write. So it was just me getting more in tune with myself, and I found my niche, and it's just been on and popping then. So, yeah.
Okay. I like that answer, though. Because some people, a lot of people, it's like their waking dream. It's like, okay, they wanted to be an artist since they were kids. You know what I'm saying? But then you said like, no, it wasn't necessarily like that. But once you got into it, you started kind of feeling yourself. Tell me some of the things that you really love about the music industry, because you got into it and now you still here. So besides the fact that you just kind of like started feeling yourself and got your own niche personally, what are some things about the industry itself, not just you, but everything that's encompassed that you really like, that makes you kind of keep going?
Me just meeting new people. I love meeting new artists. I love to network with people. I love to feed off their energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the main reasons why I love to do it. And also, I'll be going to all these celebrity events behind the scenes and in front of the scenes so I can learn the business. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been studying.
Mm-hmm. You think maybe it's a possible transition from, if you've been studying the business and you kind of doing it like that, you think you're going to transition from actually being an artist to maybe another role in the industry? Or do you feel like you're going to always be an artist? Or you feel like you may come across a point where you're like, I don't necessarily want to be an artist. Maybe I want to try something else. And if that is true, if the answer is yes, what you think it would be?
Actually, the answer is no. I'm going to be an artist. You will catch me everywhere very, very soon. Very, very soon. I got a lot of people looking at me, so I'm most definitely going to be an artist. But I can say within me being an artist of 10 years going mainstream coming soon, I would say that I would like to step behind the scene and be a director, a creative director.
A director. Now, when you say director, you mean like video, like visuals? You mean like a visual?
Yes, visuals.
Okay, like visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And we got the song "Party Time" right now. You haven't shot a video for this though yet, because I hope you haven't, because I don't have it and I should. But
no.
Okay, all right.
Actually, I'm about to shoot my first video May 13th to Mind Your Business.
Oh, okay. So, all right, where you already got it set up? Like, where's it going down at? You can go ahead and blast that out right now. You know where it's at, or you just kind of, how you gonna do it?
Yes. Shout out to DJ Swag, because he's gonna be shooting my video.
Okay. Shout out to the homie. Yeah.
So, yeah. Mhm.
All right.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be lit. So it's going down May 13th.
Okay, May 13th. All right. Well, shout out to the homie DJ Swag. That's the homie. He's definitely family over here at K100 Radio. He used to have a show over here, but, he started growing and got other things going on. So we had to salute him and wish him well on his grind. So salute to the homie. I'm pretty sure that's one that'll come out dope. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. So listen, I know that it's tough. Like the work-life balance. People talk about work-life balance like in real life, like in the regular world, like just people that go to work 9 to 5s and that's all they do. But you have to have a work-life balance and a grind-life balance when you're doing music, especially as an independent artist, because as you well know, I'm pretty sure that this shit costs money. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have money. You also got to survive in the meantime. Like while you're grinding, you got to like eat, feed your kids, be a mom, do whatever it is you got going on in life, and still find the time and the funds to kind of like fund your career as far as, shooting videos and everything else, recording songs. How do you balance your work life? How do you balance your work life as an artist?
I want to give thanks to my little sister again because she helped me out with her nieces and nephews. Like when I say she got my back, she got my back. I balance my music. My kids come first, regardless, before my music,
right?
Regardless. But I balance it with, like I said, my sister helped me out, and like you said, it do cost money to be an independent artist, and I didn't put in over 10 racks in this music, so that's how you know I'm serious. So
right,
that's how I'm juggling it. I'm going by the money play. If I didn't spend out this much money, I'm going to keep going.
Exactly. And as I'm pretty sure based on your affiliations and your moms and everybody that's rocking with you, $10,000 ain't really all things being equal ain't shit in the industry. Let's just be 100. Like 10,000, like
okay, let's just be real.
like yeah, okay, you got
I'm trying to tell you.
I got like another $100,000 more. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll start talking. You know what I'm saying? Like it really is a lot insane amount of money that you sometimes have to spend, because we've seen. Let me ask you this, because we see examples, right, Bougie, where an artist. I've personally, and this is no lie, and you want to fact check this about who I know and who I don't know, you can. I've personally seen somebody spend $500,000 on an artist, and the artist didn't break, right? Like, everybody knows kind of sort of who I may be referring to, whatever, but we all know this person that we all know that I know, and they dropped a super bag behind him, and he just never took off. Alternatively, you know what I'm saying? You have people that can go viral on a TikTok song, you know what I'm saying, for little or nothing off a beat that they downloaded off fucking YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, they're the next, Soulja Boy, right? You know what I'm saying? So, as an artist, you say you spent 10 racks. Do you feel like the money was well spent? Not saying that, of course it's well spent because it's what you believe in and what you're trying to do. But when I say well spent, about strategically how you spent it, like how do you feel like so far the money that you spent has it gone to like good situations, or some of it was like that was a waste of fucking money? Like, if you don't mind, talk about some of the stuff that worked that you felt like I got my money's worth, and maybe some of the stuff that was like, bruh, I want my fucking money back. I might spark this nigga when I see him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So okay. So like when I first started, I'm gonna just give you an example. When I first started, for my first project, I didn't put in 12K into my first project. I can honestly say that I did feel like I didn't went to wasting my money on a few shows when I first started, like the Rockin' Line show with Ego and them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a waste of money.
Hold on, you naming names? Okay, that's cool. I just want to let you know. I know you're gonna name names. But it's cool if you want to. That makes it spicy.
But no, they already know. I already told them in their face. So
okay. All right.
I'm cool with Ego now.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just at that time when I first started out, I felt like I wasted my money. I didn't understand how the program was working. But like, it's a life lesson. I learned for those. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I felt like I did spend my money well because it taught me not to do certain stuff again.
Right, exactly. I mean, everything is a lesson, and that's a good attitude to have about all of it. This is K100 Radio. You know what I'm talking about? K100 Radio, you dig?
K100, you bastards!
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Right. And we're rocking out with the homegirl Bougie Troubl3, and we're getting ready to drop her song in a second, Party Time. But you know, when we do these direct line interviews, this really is called a direct line interview because we want to have these straight up, real direct conversations with our guests and our artists and kind of take you behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to ask you this, Bougie. Let's go behind the scenes.
Yes.
I want you to take us behind the scenes of your grind. Talk to me about the stuff that people don't see, because people may be watching this interview. People may even see you perform, and we'll talk about Sound Capsule and all that in a minute. People may see you perform and do all that stuff, but they don't really see the behind the scenes, arguing at the door, arguing with the promoter maybe, you know what I'm saying, going to the studio and the engineer double booked you. Like, talk to me about what life is like behind the scenes as an independent artist in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you really didn't experience it in Naptown, even though that's where you're from. Your grind has really been here. Talk about some of that behind the scenes stuff. Give me a crazy story where you was like, bro, you won't even believe what happened this night. Give me one. Let me hear it.
I really don't have no crazy stories. I can only say that I'm very spoiled. Behind the scene, I'm very spoiled. I like to get my way, and sometimes you might catch me throw an attitude real quickly. Like, I shut everything down and I just go to a room and shut the door and like take a break for a second. Like, y'all don't see that. Y'all see me just being an artist. Y'all don't see me behind the scene. I'm a family person, so I be with my kids, even though they be getting on my nerves.
Yeah, like everybody kids do. Like everybody kids.
Mom. Yes, I'm a football mom.
Right.
To two of my oldest boys, so that's what I be doing behind the scenes. Really, like when it comes to my producers, I'm very particular. If I don't like something, I'll let them know in a heartbeat. They're gonna have to change it. Or we're gonna have to compromise with something. Something gonna have to happen.
Right. Okay. So, and I'm a Florida boy. I grew up, playing football and stuff, and I didn't go obviously didn't go pro or nothing like that. But before I got into music, of course, being from Florida, we played football and we played sports and stuff. Being a football mom, let's talk about that life as like being a football mom, but also being an artist. Like, do your kids ever be like, ask you questions about your career as an artist? Do they rock out with your music? Do they be promoting you? They be like, "Mama, are you a rapper?" Or they were like, "Oh, Nick, my mama a rapper." Like how is that when you got boys? You know what I'm saying? They out there with their friends and their mom is an artist and they out here on the field. You want to walk out to some of your music or anything like that? Like give me something as far as like being a mom and having that part of your life. Does it ever cross and blend with you being an artist?
Being a football mom is different being an artist. My oldest boy, he's like, "Okay, Mom, that's cool, Mom." He's a teenager. But my second oldest, he be blasting me everywhere. My clean version song.
Right.
He loved my clean version songs. He tell all his friends about me, his teachers. So he my hype man.
Okay. All right. That's
yeah, so
that's
all
dope.
the football people know that I'm the artist. I'm the artist mom.
It's funny that you mentioned clean versions, quote unquote. You feel what I'm saying? Because we all listen. Every here's my stance on this, and I'm a preface what I'm gonna say with just giving you how I feel about something before I bring this question to Bougie. Right? I feel like if we're gonna be artists, then our art is our art. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger can walk into a room full of people with an assault weapon and shoot 10,000 people and walk out and be like, "I'll be back." And then like when you see him in the real world, you don't really think that he has to be like that. I feel like artists, especially black artists, especially hip hop, urban soul artists, or whatever you want to call it, we don't owe anybody that either, because art is art. I feel like music is art. So with that being said, now you mentioned that you got the clean versions because you do have kids, and it's obviously you're conscious of what they hear and what they, what you represent. But how much do you feel like as a mom, what you may say and put on wax on a song, how much of the fact that you are a mom, weighs on you when you decide, I'm going to make this record, or I'm going to wear this outfit, or I'm going to say this, or I'm going to get on social media and do this as an artist, as opposed to just people who don't have to worry about anything like that? How does that affect your grind as an artist?
Actually, it don't affect my grind because I let my kids know what I do I let them know I'm the mother, and the artist is Bougie Troubl3. I'm not their mother then. I'm just an artist. I let them know that I do. They know that I got songs that is crazy, off the chain, off the wall. They know this. They know how I dress as an artist. But they know that I would never dare dress like that in public as their mother.
Right. You ain't gonna go to school with that same outfit on. You go to school. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Right.
So my kids know the difference between me being the artist and me being the mother. And that's why I think some of these people need to do with their kids. Sit down with their kids and let them know, yo, this is my job. Like you said, my kids be watching movies, like you said, with the shoot 'em up, bang, bang. But they know that if they do that in the real life, they're going to have consequences.
Right.
So it's the same thing with me being an artist. I let them know. You might have people talk about me, but guess what? At the end of the day, you're taken care of.
Right. So you don't have to go up to the school and start cussing at the teacher about your cell phone, and then try to take the cell phone and then swing on the substitute teacher and then get your ass beat. Like, that's not the scenario that we're working for here. I got it. I wrap it all up. I got it. Exactly. All right, K1's ready. We got to get into the music because 30 minutes goes by quick.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right. Again, we're rocking out with Bougie Troubl3. And before we get ready to hit this music, right, and before we get ready to have this play this song, we got Party Time loaded up. We want to talk about why we're here today. Shout out to my people over there at Sound Capsule. Shout out to my people over there, Omar, and everybody over there that works at Sound Capsule. You know what I'm saying? Over there at iLounge. We are one of the sponsors of iLounge's event, of the Sound Capsule Bout Series. So when the artist wins for the month and they win the championship for the month, we sponsor them by bringing them on K100 Radio at no cost. You know what I'm saying? And having this forum and this platform, you know, so they can, you know, add to their media coverage and all that kind of stuff, you know, as an extension of them winning that bout. But let's talk about real quick before we get into playing the record. Sound Capsule. So you won the Sound Capsule bout. That's how you ended up over here for this particular moment. Tell me about that real quick, that experience, about what you feel about Sound Capsule and winning that. And then we're going to get into playing Party Time, and then we're going to wrap it up, Bougie. Tell us about that.
Okay. Yeah, Sound Capsule is dope. It's fun. I love it. Everybody at iLounge is family. Each time I go there, it's nothing but dope, good vibe, no negative energy. So, like I said, I feed off the crowd and their energy, and that's what happened.
Really? Just like that? That's simple. All right. So, was this the song that you performed, like pretty much during your run? Because you know, before you win the bout, you got to do it like a couple of weeks, and then let me explain to y'all what Sound Capsule is, because I just want to show people some love. It's a live performance opportunity over at iLounge. That's over in the EAV, East Atlanta Village. If you don't know about it, look it up. Look them up at iLounge ATL on social media. The artists come and they have an app, and you have to be in the vicinity or watching online. And when they do the performances, it's a competition, and they have the Sound Capsule app. Please download it. You download it and you vote, and then whoever wins, you know, over the course of weeks for the month, you know, then the one that wins at the end, they win the championship out. You win cash. Don't you win cash too, Bougie Troubl3?
Yes. Yay.
Right. So you win cash, you know what I'm saying? And you win a couple other things like interviews on certain platforms like K100 Radio. And that's why we are here today. So before we get ready to wrap this thing up, we're finna jump into this song called Party Time. We're gonna play this and then we're gonna ride out. So tell me about Party Time, Bougie Troubl3. Go ahead, you got it.
Party Time is nothing but a fun song that take you back in the old days where you was cooking, barbecuing, having fun at the skating rink with your grandparents, with your mama.
That's it?
Yes.
All right, so I want you to give me a drop. Give me a drop right now. Let me stop the music. Give me a drop. Introduce Party Time. We finna play this joint. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? This is Bougie Troubl3, and y'all are listening to Party Time on K100 Radio.
You know the drill. K100 Radio, you dig?
K100, you bastard.
Let us know what you think. Hit us up on the social media. Let's get into it, fam. K100 Radio.
Yeah, it's time to grab shoes. Dance to the music, yeah, we sweating at the groove. I'ma take you back when everything was cool. Playing at your neighbor house while they cooking food. Yeah, it's party time. Let's hit the Tootsie Roll. Pop like a drop it, oh no. Do the running man. If you see me coming, then you know I'm about to blast it. Party on your block, so you know I got to have it. I'ma take you back in the 90s. When the kids was cool where you can find me. Playing with the ball up and down the street. Me meeting my friends at the skating rink. Yeah, it's party time. Yeah, it's time to grab your crew. Old school dance, yeah, we bellin' at the move. As long as you know me, my crew won't lose. Sitting back, drinking that gin and juice.
This girl looks so good, but their brain is not ready. I don't know. I'd rather talk to a woman, cause her mind ain't so steady. So here we go.
Oh, it's party time. Yeah, let's have fun. DJ turn up and we about to get drunk. Smoking on the loud, so we pushing through the crowd. Oh man, what is this? I am so out of it. I need food now. Damn, I'm so stupid high. My friend laughing at me cause I did a freight drive. Oh my, I done lost track of time. Until then, baby, get party time. Get party time. Whoa, whoa, get party time. Whoa, whoa, get party time. Whoa, whoa, go Bougie, ay, ay, go Tiffany, ay, ay, go Lisa, ay, ay, get party time. Get party time. Go Bougie, what, go Tiffany, what, go Lisa, what, get party time. Get party time. Oh, oh, oh.
It's going down.
Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastard. You know the drill. K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzum. What up, though? Listen, hold on. My background music back up. Before we get ready to get up out of here, we're still rocking with Bougie Troubl3, and we getting ready to wrap it up. Now, Bougie, before I wrap it up, I got to tell you, that joint got a real old school feel right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took that shit back to like 1986 on the ass. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Thank you.
That takes some confidence to be able to do that. So, before we get ready to get up out, is that song already out right now on all social media? You know what I'm saying? Anything like that?
Yes, on all platforms. Yes.
Okay, so it's on Spotify, all that. All I gotta do is just type in Bougie Troubl3 party time and they're ready to go, right?
Yes, ready to go.
All right, so listen, I'm glad that you got a chance to come over here and rock with us. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Sound Capsule and shout out to you for being on your grind. Make sure you guys go check that out. They go to cover art. I just put it on the screen for y'all so y'all can't tell me y'all couldn't find it. Bougie Troubl3, spelled with the E. Spelled with the 3, not the E at the end. That's a 3 at the end. Bougie Troubl3, not BLE, is BL3. You know how these artists are. They just got to be different. You know what I'm saying? All right. Also, it's party time. It's 420. You niggas ain't smoking? Because I've been drinking during this whole interview. Facts.
K100, you bastards.
What's in your motherfucking cup? But if you ain't a drinker, you are a smoker, it's 420. Light up. All right? Shout out to the homegirl, K Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Kavon. Mom's over there. We had time to get into all that because it's a 30-minute interview. Those 30 minutes went by quick, didn't they, Bougie?
It did, but I had fun.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. If you missed any parts of this interview, make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can go on our YouTube channel and watch the whole visual. You can watch on our Facebook page. Instagram will not keep this up because they don't like us. So as soon as we done hacking they shit and going live, they're gonna be like, you played too much music, cut it out, fuck them. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right. Follow our podcast on Spotify. We will have the interview on Spotify on the official K100 Radio podcast. So make sure you go over there, follow K100 Radio, share it. Hundreds of interviews that we've been doing this for a long time. You feel me? Anything you want to add, Bougie, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I just want everybody to follow me on all platforms. That's Bougie Troubl3. Be sure to drop that E and put a 3.
All right. Make sure you do it. I got it on the screen right now. Bougie Troubl3. Y'all see that 3? That's not an E. All right. You got it. Make sure you subscribe to the K100 Radio channel. Make sure you do it. All right. Make sure you rock out with Bougie Troubl3. If it's party time, you want to get your vibe on, make sure you rock with the homegirl. Shout out to Sound Capsule. Shout out to Kayvon. Shout out to everybody, man. We getting ready to wrap this up. Back to the music. This is K100 Radio. Oh, before I go,
you are tuned to K100 Radio.
Let me say this.
R&B.
For the people that are live. All right. For the people that are live, let me start the music. Hold on a second. What's this? I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop the recording of this, but let me go ahead. I'll turn the beats back on. Before we go, want to remind everybody, all right, I am back as far as what I do is K100 Radio, as far as my label, Chainless Entertainment, what we do. I am working on a new. Right now working with a new artist. Please, if you see me posting anything about Vision, that's a new R&B artist that I'm personally working with. All right, this was one of the few people that could pull me back into the lab on the creative side. I've been in the lab producing, writing, working, mixing, engineering. My shit, my core. Before I even started K100 Radio, that's what I am. If you don't know me, that's what I am. I'm an artist, producer, engineer. If you just met me in the past couple of years, you may not know that, but my base is that. Make sure you go check out the Homegirl Vision. We got a plethora of music that we're getting ready to drop. A whole album, but we just dropped 4 new singles off the project. Just because she didn't have any music out. I dropped 4 singles in 1 week. Like, listen, this is what's coming. All right? VisionMusic.com. Make sure you go and check that out for real. All right? Chainless Entertainment, me personally, Blizzum, writer, producer, engineer. My hands are all over that. If you see that on any of my social media pages, please click that button and go over there and check it out and let me know what you think. All right? Illa Kill next week. Direct line interviews next week. We'll see you guys then. Bougie Troubl3, make sure you follow her. Rock with that party time. Shout out to Sound Capsule and follow all our social media. This is K100 Radio.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.